What is up, you guys? Tiana here. Today we are going to go over how to create your own recipe in Chronometer, which is great if you have a complicated recipe you're making or if you're just making a big batch of pasta or a batch of rice or something for your family. Entering it as a recipe makes it easier to take out the portions that you're eating. And so you're not having to like make separate meals for yourself all the time. So, from our diary, we're going to go to, oh my gosh, Tiana, foods. There we are. All right. And we're going to add a recipe. And let's say we'll just do this. So, my client made red lentil pasta the other day. So, we're going to call this red lentil pasta. And her husband wanted to have pasta, so I think they made the whole box. They cooked it, and she wanted to know how much, like how many macros were in her portion. So we're going to ignore some of these things. We're going to do weight-based servings because that makes this super easy. And then we're just going to add ingredients. So in this case, it's super easy. It was Barilla. Oh, that won't be in my favorites. Red lentil penne. And one serving of that is 2 ounces, and I think the box had 4.5 servings. So let's see. All right, perfect. So the total weight of the dry pasta is 252 grams. Cool. So when you make pasta, right, you put it in a pot, you add water, cook it, and then what my client did was after she drained the water, she weighed all the pasta together and she said, "Hey Tiana, my whole bowl of pasta, this whole box of pasta cooked, weighs 732 grams." So if we're going to do servings based on weight, we have to make sure that the total weight of the recipe, so this number right here, we have to make sure that this number equals 732. Well, it doesn't. Right now it's 252. So how do we do that? We add water because that is going to make our grams exactly what we want them without adding any calories, because we didn't add any calories. We just added water. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract the total weight of the cooked pasta, so 732 grams, and just subtract the weight of the dry pasta, 252, and that gives us 480. So we're going to come in here, we're going to add, I think it's tap water. We're going to go to grams or milliliters, they're the same thing, and do 480, not 1480. Oh Lord. All right, so now voila, full recipe, 732 grams. Bam. Cool. So this is the macros. I'm not using the appropriate tense there. These are the macros for the entire recipe. All right, red lentil pasta. We can give it a tag. Let's just say perfect. Cereal, grains, and pasta. Okay. Save changes. All right, so now you can see red lentil pasta is up here on our list. So let's go back to, all right, so I'm going to add a food. And I want to use, so I can go to all or I can go to custom, I think. And it should be here if I search for red lentil pasta. Cool. So if you're going to eat the whole box of pasta on your own, full recipe, 732 grams, like full send. But what you're probably going to do is, like, I don't know, let's say you measure out some pasta and let's say you have 100 grams of pasta. Cool. That's 21 carbs, 8 protein, and barely 1 gram of fat. So you add that to your diary. And let's say you want to like add some tomatoes, You have some tomatoes that are cut up. You have 100 grams of those. And you have some olive oil, be like half a tablespoon. So a tablespoon of olive oil is, I think it's 14. I always just enter 15. So let's say we have half a tablespoon. So that's going to give us like 8 grams. And some avocado. Let's say we full send on the avocado. Nah, we'll half send. And let's put some protein on here. So add food. The chicken entry I use all the time is this Freebird entry. You can use any entry you want. But I always use this one. So let's say we had 4 ounces of chicken. All right. So now I have our whole meal: red lentil pasta, tomatoes, olive oil, avocado, and chicken. So for that meal, 455 calories, 36 grams of protein, 31.8 carbs, and 22.9 fat. All right. So one other clarification that we can talk about with this, because this comes up all the time with proteins. So the way that I have you guys record protein is to use the simple 0.75 rule. So let's say you get out your scale, you want to get your chicken out. Let's say, for the sake of this example, that you weigh out 3 ounces of chicken on your scale, and that's what you put in your meal. So why is this 4 ounces, Tiana? You just said I had 4 ounces of chicken. Why is there only 3 on the scale? All right, because if we do, actually, let me not use that. Let me use this. Okay, so if we do 4, which is oh my gosh. All right, if we do 3, because that's the number of ounces of chicken we have on our scale, and we divide it by 0.75, because this accounts for the water weight that's lost during cooking. That means we have 4 ounces of chicken. Basically what that means is 4 ounces of chicken cooks down to about 3 ounces cooked. But we still have to account for all of it. It didn't go anywhere. So that's why we record 4 ounces, even if we only have 3 ounces on the scale. All right. Hopefully that helps with the recipe situation. I know this is a question that a lot of you guys have. So please let me know if this was helpful. Comment down below if you still need clarification. And comment down below what other questions you have about using Cronometer. If this style of video is helpful, I am happy to make more of them. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will chat with you soon.